What's up guys, this is Mappy456 and it's another commentary over two games of Call of Duty 4. That's right, two games, not one long free-for-all. It's two free-for-alls, both on Call of Duty 4. And I won't say which map or weapon is using the next one, I'll leave that for a little surprise for you. In my last video I talked about Black Ops and my very quick and brief thoughts about it and how I think it's going to turn out. Now in this purpose of this video is to ask you guys, how do you think Black Ops is going to turn out? If you've not seen the teaser, the trailer, I suggest you go and watch it. It's like a multiplayer teaser. And I suppose that's a step up towards the actual beta being released in the 1st of September. But yeah, the reason for this video is to ask you guys, how do you think it's going to turn out? Because when I watched it, my immediate thought was, oh look, it's Modern Warfare 2 all over again. Probably not as bad, but there's still features in there that I think are going to make the game bad. And there's some things I said which I do take back, and there's some things I said which I still stick with. And what I said was that the remote control car and things like that is a little bit unrealistic. Well, I take that back because yeah, maybe it is realistic, but it doesn't erase the concept of the remote control car being a bit of a stupid idea. Reason why? The more you help campers out, I know it's sort of meant to be played sort of defensively, but at the same time, if you promote camping, then you're just gonna people are gonna dislike the game if you just promote full-on camping. Defensive gameplay, people don't really mind. I don't personally mind it myself. I know there's some people that will, but the majority of people don't mind defensive gameplay. But camping's one of those frowned upon gameplay styles because there's no actual enjoyment or skill of sitting in the corner all game and just waiting for people to come along and then shooting them that way. There's no skill involved. Now when you give them things like a camera and a remote control car, you're sort of promoting this thing to happen. That's keep in mind, everything I say is a little bit like is just very brief, because at the end of the day we haven't seen everything yet. We've only just seen bits of this and that and little features. We don't know in depth about it. We don't know exactly how this camera can be used. We don't know if it you have to build up to a certain kill streak or whether it's a perk, and what gets taken out if you use the camera. In other words, what do you lose just by using the camera? And what I mean by that is, for example, if you use grip on the RPD on Call of Duty 4, you'll lose like Bandolier or Frag times 3 or whichever perk you want to use. So the way I look at it is that if you were to use the camera and it was to stop you using maybe a weapon attachment or another perk, or it was to wipe over maybe 1 or 2 kill streaks, then maybe it might be a little bit fair. But other than that, the way I look at it is, and I know it may seem a little bit negative, but I think it's just going to promote camping, and the camera side to it is actually going to really annoy people. And then you've got this ballistic knife. Now, this could be either really good or really bad. When I saw a video that was slowed down, because I've watched many different reviews on it, and some people have some really decent reviews on it. That's the end of that first game, by the way. But some people have some really decent reviews on the game, and they've really slowed it down and had a look. And I saw this ballistic knife and I thought, well, it's going to either be really good or really bad. Reason being, well, when I saw you had to push up, from the looks of it, you have to push up for Xbox users on the D-pad in order to whip this knife out, this ballistic knife. That's what I think you have to do anyway. That's what it looks like. If that's the case, then people are just gonna press up, ballistic knife out, run round, kill people like you do with the Spaz 12, and it's like some people do with the Akimbo Rangers and Spaz 12 and things like that, and that get really annoying. And also it can fire out. Now, here's what questions me: is there a limited amount of times that you can use it? What's the range of the ballistic knife going to be? It looks like it could be somewhat annoying. Also, along with that, it looks like there was a bit of a lunge to it as well. So, is that a sign of Commando coming back? Because I really, really hope not. But the kill streak rewards that I was looking at, besides the remote control car, the kill streak rewards I was looking at looked pretty good. Care package is back, and I like care package personally. I like it. I think it's good. But if the kill streaks are customizable, I really hope that they keep it on the low, because with Modern Warfare 2, the kill streaks are so customizable it gets stupid, especially with the amount of air support that you can have in the air at any one time. It's ridiculous. Sometimes when you go halfway through a game and they've got 2 Harriers and something else up in the air, and it gets stupid. And the reason why is because of emergency airdrop, which I believe personally should be taken out and just have care package, because dropping in 4 care packages, which could give you 2 Harriers, a Pavlo and a chopper gunner or something like that, is a little bit overpowered. Well, more than a little bit overpowered, but you know. So I hope they stick to just a little 1 care package. But I was thinking a good idea would be if you did customizable kill streaks. Let's say, for example, kill streak number 3, you have a choice out of 2 kill streaks, so such as UAV or counter UAV, and you choose one of them or none at all. And then for number 5, you get like a Predator missile or maybe an airstrike. And then for 7, you get to choose out of like a Harrier or an attack helicopter. The attack helicopter will stay out and last a bit longer. The Harrier won't stay out as long, but it'll drop an airstrike. And that's your 3, 5 and 7, and you get to choose between them. I think that would be a lot more balanced. It'd promote a lot more teamwork if more people are using a mix of UAV and counter UAV. It would actually power teams a lot more. That's what I think. But we'll just have to all wait and see for this beta. Personally, I can't wait for it to come out, and I hope it's going to be a good game. But what I'm basically trying to put across is that there's some features in there that seem to like make me think, is this going to be a bad game? Because I really hope it isn't, because I want something different to Modern Warfare 2. If it's bad, then I'm just going to probably end up going back to Call of Duty 4 again. And look at him spoiling my little kill feed I had going there. But like I was saying in my previous video, Call of Duty 4, in my opinion personally, is probably the best and most balanced first-person shooter produced by either Infinity Ward or Treyarch yet. I believe that all they'd have to do is take out a few features such as Strike Times 3 and Martyrdom and grenade launchers, and you'll probably have a pretty much perfectly balanced game. That's the only reason. The only mistake they made was they threw us. The majority of maps on Call of Duty 4 are small, like Backlot and Creek and Overgrown are like probably your biggest maps, or Chinatown, and you have your majority of the rest of your maps that are all rather small. So they decided to give us Frag Times 3. Now I don't know which genius thought up of that idea, but that wasn't a very good one. But other than that, I love COD 4. I think it's a brilliant game. It always has been a brilliant game and always will be. All it needed was a few little corrections, which are never going to happen, because why would Infinity Ward, let's put it this way, Infinity Ward only care about money, and it's going to cost them money to change this, and they won't make any more money really from Call of Duty 4. So like I say, what do you guys think of Black Ops? What do you think it's going to be like? Do you think it's going to be good, or do you think it's going to be terrible? Comment below, and hopefully I'll see you in any future videos.